Matsu used to be a synonym for war because it was once given the historic mission of protecting Taiwan. In the past, in order to bolster its frontline defenses, Taiwanese troops made use of Matsu's natural environment and built various kinds of fortifications, making these islands an impregnable sea fortress. Tunnels are the most characteristic fortifications in Matsu, and they are also extremely difficult defenses to engineer. Today, the veil of mystery has been lifted from many of the Matsu tunnels. With their opening, wartime stories that were once kept from the public have come out in the open. So let's dive into Matsu's wartime memories by exploring the history of the tunnels. To keep the nation's military power secret, military personnel stationed in Matsu in earlier days built many large tunnels on the islands. With their limited resources and equipment, how do these frontier troops manage to drill through the granite hills on such a massive scale with little more than their two hands? The military mobilized tens of thousands of soldiers to tackle this impossible mission. The work never ceased. They worked 24 hours a day in 3 shifts. We had this 3-shift rotation system where 3 different sections took turns, and everybody worked 8 hours a day, even the unit commanders. Except for one guard and the kitchen workers, everybody had to work there, whether you were an officer or a common soldier. We all worked around the clock to speed up the project, and at the end of each day, everybody was covered in dust. Despite the use of such massive manpower, the construction was much harder than expected. You can't imagine how hard the granite was. We were digging tunnels with pneumatic drills and had to use iron drill rods, which started off 1 or 2 feet long, but very quickly wore down to about half a foot. When we hit really hard rock, it was extremely difficult. The rock was so hard, and it wasn't like you could just dig it out with pickaxes. We had to use dynamite to blow it up. Using all the means they had, the soldiers blasted the rock into the rough shape of tunnels and then cleared and chiseled away the rest of the debris. But still, the life was tough. When you went out in the morning, you were in this green uniform, but when you finished the day's work, the uniform was completely silver gray. When you washed your face at night, the dirt that you washed out of your nose and ears wasn't black, but milky white. We all used our bare hands. There were practically no tools. We used our hands to fill the trucks with broken rocks. To drill this kind of tunnel on the main island of Taiwan, you normally use something like a big tunnel borer. But on the outlying islands, we just use manual labor. We had this idea that, for the honor of our team, we had to do our best. Day after day, year after year, finally the tunnels were completed, one after another. And Matsu was built into a strong defensive fortress. Although the smell of gunpowder is gone, and Matsu is no longer heavily armed, These wonders hidden under the stone are still telling their stories of hard work and selfless giving. As the time of warfare moves into the pages of history, Matsu has also come out of the tunnel of time with a brand new life. Several tunnels are now open to the public, including the Beihai Tunnel, Tunnel 88, Iron Fort, and Dahan Base on Nangang, Beihai Tunnel on Beigang, and Beihai Tunnel and Andong Tunnel on Dongyan.